Welcome to Sounds of Brass.
Now, it's over to Peter Webster. In the Sounds of Brass newsroom, for this week's latest Sounds of Brass news.
The University of Lancaster Music Society brass band had a grand day out at the recent Whit Friday appearance. The band paid tribute to Wallace and Gromit, who were practically neighbours based in Preston, by dressing up as several of their much-loved stop-go animated characters. In a surprise piece of serendipity, as the band prepared to march, the players bumped into Wallace himself in the form of voice-over actor Ben Whitehead. Commenting on the chance encounter, Scott Henson, Soprano Corner, explained, "We have decided on the theme as we all love the films and the music. We had played at 5 venues and headed to Dobb Cross. When we were walking down to play, we were approached by someone who wanted to have a chat with us and who told us we had just marched past Ben Whitehead, the voice actor of Wallace himself. Even more coincidentally, we found out that our guest conductor for the village, Kathy Rutherford, had been sitting and chatting with a member of his family all day. Ben was so lovely, saying how well he had listened to us play and that he had enjoyed hearing us play Starlake, rather catching us off guard with his great brass band knowledge. We even got him to say cheese for a picture together. It was the perfect way to mark a grand day out organised by our brass rep Alex Bateman and Ethan Hild, and our conductors and guest conductor Madeleine Hales, Charlie Wood and Kathy Rutherford. The day was made even more memorable when the band discovered that it had won the Friesland Whit Friday Contest Best University Brass Prize. Congratulations goes out to cornet player Gillian Reid, who has been awarded a life membership medal by the Scottish Brass Band Association in recognition of her decades of involvement in the brass band scene as a player and administrator. Gillian, who has enjoyed a lifetime of involvement in her musical pastime and now gives back to help nurture the next generation of young musicians at the Riverside Youth Band in the Clyde. She has become a member of the organisation's management team and still gets her cornet out regularly to sit alongside young players during the band's weekly rehearsals in Port Glasgow. She was presented with her medal at Riverside Youth Band's summer concert, with members of her family surprising her during the presentation, including daughter Abby and a former member of the band who travelled from Dingwall especially for the occasion. Reflecting on the evening, Gillian commented by saying, "Receiving the SBBA Life Membership Award is a memory I will treasure as it involved the family and my favourite thing, brass banding. To begin with, I was a little confused and surprised at the same time and definitely overwhelmed, but I'm enormously grateful." She also commented by saying, "Brass banding wasn't very cool when I was younger, but that never bothered me. I enjoyed the challenge and trying to put together all the components of the music, including the notes, dynamics and effects." Gillian first started lessons in 1981 at Readyland Primary School and played with Paisley Youth Band and Readyland Brass before moving to Johnson's Silver Band in the early 1980s. Where she served as an active member for more than 30 years. When her daughter Abby came along to Riverside Youth Band in 2018, Gillian immersed herself in the life of the organisation, which welcomes young brass and percussion players from Inverclyde, Renfrewshire and beyond. Brass banding is an important part of the social history, and that is important to her. Coming from a family of socialists, I have made friendships which have lasted for decades, along with so many special memories and lots of laughs along the way. Duncan Galesbraith, chairman of Riverside Youth Band, commented by saying, "We're grateful to Gillian, who has remained involved in the organisation after her daughter left school and now plays a key role in Riverside's management team, combining her professional experience with her lifelong love of music. Not only that, but Gillian has also become a band mum to so many players in the band, and we hope she will continue to be involved for many years to come." Brass Band England is seeking a motivated and dynamic individual who is passionate about brass banding's future to join our board of trustees as the treasurer. Brass Band England is particularly interested in individuals with experience in finance, accounting and strategic financial oversight, especially those who can support effective financial governance and bring clarity to complex financial matters. Brass Band England, who is a national registered charity and a membership organisation representing over 600 brass bands, more than 30,000 people at all ages and backgrounds, participate on at least a weekly basis in this friendly, healthy and artistic pastime. Our work includes educating the public on the importance and value of brass bands and promoting good practice in performance. In addition, we engage with a wide range of partners in strategic and operational ways to help share the fun, challenges and rewards of being involved with a brass band. A spokesman for Brass Band England explained, "Our aim is to be a voice for all brass bands and their players and extol the life-enhancing virtues of the art form. The Board of Trustees is passionate and committed to supporting the brass band sector and recognises the importance of diversity the sector to ensure its future. As a trustee, you can make meaningful change to a sector you are passionate about and gain valuable experience in how charities are run and developed. You will be actively involved in discussions and visioning about future projects, directly contributing to our work and gaining valuable transferable skills for future employment. If you're interested and to find out more about what being the trustee involves and how to submit your application, then visit BBE's opportunities page at www.bbe.org.uk/careers. That's www.bbe.org.uk/careers. Applications close at 9 a.m. on Monday the 28th of July, with interviews held online on Monday the 18th of August. It was a hat-trick of individual accolades for euphonium player Shirley Bennett at Arbroath Carnoustie Band Awards presentation. Shirley received the Player of the Year, Players Player of the Year and the Band's Person of the Year Vic Lewis Memorial Trophy Awards. As if that wasn't enough, for the evening Shirley was presented with a further award by musical director Neil MacDonald as part of the Section of the Year award, which was won by the euphoniums and baritones. On the day, other awards recipients were Sophie Yu on tenor horn, who received the Young Progressing Player, Samantha Veneer on trombone, Progressing Player, Ivy Braid on percussion, Standout Performance, Evan Hill on percussion, Musical Director Award, Leslie Smith, Third Cornet Player, Most Improved Player, and Daniel Toller, B-flat bass, Young Player of the Year. Following a successful debut in 2024, Youthfest Brass Band England's National Youth Brass Band Festival is back for a second year of feel-good entertainment and musical inclusivity. Youthfest 2025, which takes place on a Friday the 4th of July at Arts Depot in North Finchley, London, A highlight in the youth banding calendar, Youth Fest brings together passionate young players from across the country for a celebration of creativity and community. Youth Fest, which is a non-competitive, inclusive event designed to inspire young musicians at all levels with a focus on participation, performance and progression. The day offers a relaxed environment where bands can shine without the pressure of being judged. Audiences are invited to enjoy an inspiring showcase of youth talent across 6 bands, with 2 45-minute performance sessions open to the public. Session 1, which starts at 11 a.m. till 12 p.m, will involve a Gospel Oak Primary School from London, Haberdashers Elstree Prep School from Elstree, and Camden Youth Brass, also from London. Session 2, that begins at 3:15 p.m. and ends at 4:15 p.m, will consist of Harting CE Primary School from West Sussex, Barnet Education Arts Trust Training Brass Band from London, Barnet Youth Brass Band from London, and St Albans City Youth Band. Each session will be preceded by a maths workshop led by Brass Band England's Brass Foundations team. This dynamic, high-energy learning experience brings together young musicians from local schools for a shared musical adventure. Now, please note that these workshops are not open to the public. I repeat, they are not open to the public. The Youth Fest tickets are just £5 per public session. Under 18s go free, making it a great value day out for families, teachers and local music fans. Whether you'd like to support the next generation of brass musicians or know a young person who might be inspired by live music, then come along for a joyful celebration of talent and togetherness. You can buy your £5 Youth Fest tickets now via the Arts Depot website by visiting www.artsdepot.co.uk/events/bands-england-youth-fest. That's www.artsdepot.co.uk/event/bands-england-youth-fest. The final curtain has come down on a highly successful run of theatre performances of Kelly in Edinburgh, Dundee, Perth and Glasgow. The orchestrator of the National Theatre of Scotland production was Fergus Hall, a former winner of the Scottish Brass Band Association's Young Composer of the Year competition. At the 2017 National Youth Brass Band of Scotland Easter Course, 3 competition finalists were judged by the panel of Paul Drury, Richard Evans and Franna Otter. The winner was Fergus Hall, whose upbeat "Those Who Were Seen Dancing" earned him the title and £1,500 prize money. Kelly, which toured the 4 Scottish cities during May and June, featured the Whitburn Band and Kingdom Brass in various performances. It told the story of a fiery, sharp-witted 17-year-old in a former mining town. Fergus Hall was the production's orchestrator of the live brass score composed by Ivan Novello, winner Martin Green. Whitburn solo horn Andrew Macmillan starred as the main soloist in all the stage shows which aired between 10th of May and the 14th of June. Live from the Sounds of Brass newsroom, I'm Peter Webster, and that was your weekly Brass Band and Brass Band Entertainment World News.